got sick because of it. I didn't have a winter coat that fit me because like we don't really replace those here unless there's like a reason. Aw, thank you for resubbing, Rory. That's very sweet of you. Congrats on your 54 months of being a dog boy sim. But yeah, I made myself sick because I don't really have a fitting winter coat. So Monday, I went out to get one because I really needed one because it was getting super fucking cold outside. And the one that I was wearing was actively hurting my body, like to the point where the armholes were like maybe about like an inch or so away from pinching my skin. And like when I bent forward, I could feel like a very significant strain, and it was not good. So I went all around town looking for a coat, and there was nothing in stock because, like I said, we don't replace those in Texas, so people were panic buying them. I literally went to Burlington Coat Factory, the place that you ostensibly expect to have coats, and they had no coats. They had a rack that had like maybe 7 coats that didn't look like they were anywhere close to my size. And I wasn't going to even bother trying them on because I could just tell from looking at them that they were not going to fit. So I ended up at Macy's about 45 minutes away from where I work because that's back near where my house. And I figured if I was going to go to Macy's, I may as well go to Macy's at my house. And I realized as I was driving, I can't really try on coats if I bring my coat into the store because there's nowhere to put my coat. Unless I wanted to be rude and like drape it over a rack or something, but I didn't really want to do that. I didn't really want to inconvenience anybody. So I ended up not wearing my coat, and I ran into the store not wearing my coat. I was wearing like a Henley v-neck, so like it was long sleeve. So like I wasn't completely unprotected from the cold, but like I was pretty unprotected from the cold. So anyway, I ran into the store and I started trying on coats. I was there for like maybe an hour or hour 15 minutes. I don't know. Trying on coats, trying to find something that fit me and something that was a reasonable enough price. And I did find a coat, and it's a very nice coat that I got on a payment plan because I'm a broke bitch. But it is a very nice coat and it keeps me very warm. However, I didn't have a coat before that, and I don't think I need to tell you what happens if you go out to 5 different stores and you don't have a coat on because you're going in to try on coats. So I'll tell you what happens. What happens is you get fucking sick. And that is what happened to me. Because I have congestion and sneezing and a stuffy nose and like coughing to the point where my chest kind of hurts. But like, I'm pretty sure it's because of the coughing. I don't know. I have the sneezing more than the coughing, to be fair. But yes. So that was what I did Monday. And if you're wondering why I didn't stream Tuesday or Wednesday, you can kiss my ass. Because that's why. No, but yesterday I was working on stuff, a lot of stuff. Tuesday I was depressed. So that was the reason. That's not to say like I'm not depressed now. It's just to say like I was more depressed Tuesday than I am Thursday. Which, that's a thing, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, it's very cold right now in Texas. So if you're living in an area like me that is not usually this cold, please stay warm. Do everything you can to stay warm. I'm not ashamed to admit that every day this week I've bought a hot drink on the way to work because I am I'm a weak little bitch when it comes to the cold. So you know, every morning has been like coffee or tea or something that I probably shouldn't be buying, but had to because I need to be warm. So, yeah, do whatever you need to stay warm, especially if it's snowing in areas that it shouldn't be, because it's snowing right now in parts of Texas, which is fucking wild because it's a lot of snow. It's not like a light amount of snow. It's a lot of snow. I've seen pictures. It's actually sticking, which is shocking. Because I'm used to us getting snow overnight, me waking up and finding out it's slush. That's what I'm used to. That's not what's happening. It's actually snowing in Texas. I don't know if we're gonna get snow. It kind of feels like we might because it was raining a lot outside and it's very cold, but I don't know. Maybe not. I checked the forecast and it doesn't say snow. Anyway, I can stop talking now and read messages. I think they renamed Burlington Coat Factory to Burlington because I also went there looking for a coat and there was nothing. The funny thing about the Burlington Coat Factory is, Mel and I were sharing memes while I was going to the Burlington Coat Factory. She was sharing the Office meme where Michael buys the fur coat and he's like, I love Burlington Coat Factory because every time I go in there, I come out with a new coat or whatever. And I went into Burlington Coat Factory expecting coats because of that meme, and there were no coats to be found. So that was very, very bad timing, and also very disappointing. That's what you do, Dami Lamau. Well, you know, that's not what I did. I send hugs to help. Thank you. I can't do cold either. Yeah, I don't think this state is like set up for it. Like, I used to work in downtown Houston, and I regularly had like a really fancy coat or like a really fancy like jacket or whatever, but I had more money back then. So like I was always buying like fashionable like coats and stuff for the winter, and like fashionable boots and like warm socks and stuff like that. Like I was very prepared for the winter back then. But I also I also worked in downtown Houston, like near a bridge, where like walking up that bridge is enough to make you feel like you're getting frostbite because of the wind chill. So it felt like it made sense to invest in that kind of thing, but I don't make those walks anymore. I drive my car and like all I have to do is walk across the parking lot. So it doesn't really feel that significant to me. However, let me tell you, that walk across the parking lot into the fucking office has been horrible. Every day I've had to make it this week. It has been absolutely fucking ball-chillingly cold, and I have not enjoyed it. Green tea on a cold day is good as fuck. So true. Winters are bullshit where I live. Oof. It's still raining over my house. I didn't check before I streamed. It was raining when I got home. It was raining pretty hard, and I don't know if it is now or not. But that probably means it is probably raining pretty hard in Houston then. Maybe that's why it's not raining so hard here. You might have gotten most of it out there. No snow on my part of Scotland. Oh, wow, that's surprising. I actually Googled it after I said that, and yeah, they named it to remove Coat Factory. Oh, wow. Well, that sucks. Jeez. Rip. To be honest, the UK doesn't do snow well, even though we get it more. It's just not very often, so nobody really knows or prepares. Yeah. Alright, so today we're checking out Fourth Time Around, which is a horror demo by a small indie team that I got a chance to play for you here, courtesy of itch.io and Keymailer. I don't really know what this is about. It seems to be about like repeating life or like maybe repeating mistakes. I don't know. I made the thumbnail unnecessarily horny, so like it's probably not about that. Would be kind of surprised if it was, but who knows? Everything is possible. So let's go ahead and get into that. And thank you guys so much for giving me the opportunity to play this game. Alright, so this demo is a little bit low in terms of features. It doesn't have very much. What it does have is potentially rude or potentially nice banjo music in the background that I have been listening to, overlaying the Metaphor Rifantasio soundtrack, which is weird orally, but yeah. So this is going to be interesting. It looks like these are all the controls that we have access to. The volume, there's not really that much to control it. Like, we have a slider, but they don't really have quality of life features. And they don't have a pause menu. So we're gonna be having a time with that. And I'm really looking forward to not being able to pause the game. I don't know what to expect. Alright, let's get going. This is on Steam, so you can wishlist it if you enjoy this demo. Let's check it out. Oh, it is raining. Oh my god, it's raining hard. What the fuck? Like, I can hear it over my headphones. Jeez. And these are noise-canceling headphones. A note from the developer. Welcome to the Fourth Time Around demo. Fourth Time Around is a character portrait of a man living with regrets. In the full title, you will experience 4 separate storylines as a series of interweaving vignettes. Through each storyline, though each storyline is represented in this demo, some are fleshed out more completely than others. Additionally, please note that content featured in this demo is subject to change ahead of the title's full release. Okay, so it sounds like we're kind of dealing with like a mechanic similar to Visage, where they told the story through like separate vignettes that we didn't really know if they were related or not, but they did kind of like tie together in the end. Though Visage was less about like a coherent narrative and I think more like a thematic narrative. This one seems more coherent. Please note that this game is intended to be played in a 4:3 aspect ratio. Changing the game's aspect ratio at runtime, such as by resizing the window, can cause some text to render incorrectly in this demo build. It is recommended to play in the default full screen mode with letterboxing. Ooh, I don't know if I did that. The remainder of this note consists of hints for parsing the game's story, plot, and themes. Even with these hints, you may still be left with unanswered questions at the end of this demo. This is normal. Hint number 1. The Penny Whistlers just put out a new album. What's their longest song? Their shortest. The Penny Whistlers are who made this game, so I guess they make albums too? Hint number 2. Henry sees something horrible in his dream. What is it? Hint number 3. At what time of day does Henry receive the phone call? Are you sure? Hint number 4. Key plot points are intentionally color-coded. Pay special attention to the use of color and lighting. Thank you. Oh. Oh, hang on. Here's one. Shape of jazz to come, he says. Well, if that's where it's going, I'm not following. What did you think of that? I don't know. What did I think of that? I feel like I'm taking a psychology test now. Wait. Disapprove. All right, do we approve of jazz? Chat, do we approve of jazz? Do we chide jazz? Are we that kind of person? I'm rather indifferent about jazz, personally. I don't really have, like... I don't know, some jazz is neat. Like, I listened to the Phoenix Wright jazz albums. Those are pretty good. But, like, independently, jazz by itself, I just don't really have any strong feelings one way or the other. However, chat says disapprove. So we're going to disapprove. Well, let's just both be glad I'm not writing for you then. Here's hoping Loretta doesn't even bother to read the thing before she sends it to print. You've been sighing into that window the whole ride back, you know. Fogged the damn thing right up, too. Leaning on it like you are. Well, at least it'll have looked like we were having fun in here. Ooh, we can laugh or sigh. I'm going to sigh. That was a poor attempt at humor. Jeez, okay, I won't even try next time. You know, you should count yourself lucky you're not the one with the job to get back to. For the time being, at least. It does look like the aspect is borked. I can't tell if it is. Like, I really can't tell. Because the screenshot kind of looks like this too. So I don't know if it is or not. I have to be able to, like, play the game, like, exploration-wise to tell. It feels too close. Does it? Okay. Alright. Well, I can put it back on the other screen. But the last time I did this did not end well. Let's see. It looks the same on the other screen. I don't know if it is borked. I think that's just how it is. I don't know. It doesn't have a pause menu, so like I can't really exit it. What does 4:3 look like? I don't really know what 4:3 is. Is 4:3 the PS1 format? 4:3 aspect ratio. Is that standard television aspect ratio? Oh, it's more condensed. I see. I see. Okay. All right. Okay. Let's see if we can. All right. Hold on. Hold one moment, please. Pause for these commercial messages. All right. I'm moving my OBS to my bigger screen, which may or may not have catastrophic effects because I have never moved it to this screen. So I don't know if this is going to be bad or good, but we'll find out. Okay, so this means I'm going to open this game on the other screen. Oh, it doesn't open on the other screen anymore. Wait, now it's right. Now the aspect ratio is right. Okay, hold on. If that's right, then I'm going to move OBS back to the other screen. And I think we'll be fine now. Oh, but it's so loud. Hold on. I gotta... Okay, there we go. Alright, let's see if this works now. Let's see how this looks. No, it was opening on the other screen is the thing. That's why I had to switch screens. Because I don't play games on that screen. But it didn't do it this time. It opened on the right screen, so I don't know how that happened. I don't know what changed. I mean, maybe me, like, doing the key command changed it? I don't know. Alright, we're just going to skip through this because we already read it. I don't know who Henry is, but apparently Henry's important. Okay, we're going to disapprove of Jazz again. I do know how you feel, though. I hadn't thought about my mom for weeks. And then, bam, as soon as we get on this train, I mean, how could you be so selfish? And Benny barely even got to know her. Maybe it's better that way. Say, here's an idea. We should do the cat skills every year. I know folks say that, but I really do mean it. The lake, the woods, it's just magic. I know that old cabin had you feeling some kind of way at first, but you even came around on that even in the end. You did come around on it, didn't you? Henry? Who's Henry? Are we Henry? Is that us? Wait. Oh! What? 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 Huh? Oh, okay. It's a toy train? It looks like a Monopoly piece. Like, it looks like it's from Monopoly. Is it from Monopoly? It looks bigger than the Monopoly piece. Alright, well, we've established there are trains. Trains exist. We've established this. What the hell is... I don't have any idea what's going on here. Oh, man. Oh, I feel like I'm in a fun house. Oh, my. What's this? I don't know what that was, but we turned it off. Was that Jazz? Is that what Jazz sounds like? Probably not. What the fuck? Oh, the fish are deactivated on this stream. My apologies. Nina, had that dream again before last night. Maybe the night before? There's something playing on the radio. Sounds like something I've heard before, but I can't quite place it. I turn it off. It looks like morning. Just about dawn. The sky is like fire. The golden hour, I guess. I decide to go downstairs for breakfast in the paper, just like every morning. But the hallway, it isn't right. It goes on a bit too long. I can see where it's leading. It takes me right to your old study, just the way you had it, with that big painting of the cabin on the lake. You know, from the old house. Sometimes I feel like I'm back there. More and more these days. I see a horrible sight. I mean, horrible. I mean, horrible like I never meant horrible before. I mean, horrible like I can't even say. I mean, horrible like I've never seen something so horrible before. I only seen it for a second, though. Maybe a little longer. Then everything is back to normal. I take another look at that painting of the cabin. It reminds me of when we was there. It reminds me of the farm. It reminds me of the war. Before I can think too much about it, I'm there. Ain't it just like a dream to take you right where you don't never want to go? I start walking. I think about how bad I don't want to see the inside of that cabin ever again. Or the farm. Or that old forest. But I keeps walking anyways. Don't hardly know why. When I get there, I can't open the door. I start to feel a chill from behind me. I know I'd have to turn around, but I just can't bring myself to. Then it just ends. Hope I never find out what happens next. It's New Year's Eve tonight, you know. Calendar says so. Wonder what Benny's up to these days. Haven't seen him in ages. Haven't heard from him neither. Hope he's alright. Love, Henry. Okay. So I guess we're Henry. Henry is us, I guess. Oh, okay. Alright. This is food? Is this our food? Well, it's someone's food. It doesn't appear to be our food because we can't sit down and eat it. Plus there's this weird table there. Or this weird chair there. I don't really know what that's about. Alright, we're leaving that alone. Looks like we're in that long hallway he talked about. Oh shit, what the fuck? What? Wait. It got all weird. Why did it get all weird? Wait, what? It's not all weird anymore. Okay, the game said pay special attention to color, so that was green? What did... I wonder what green represents. Okay, well I have... What the fuck? Where are we? Oh, it's that cabin. Oh, hey, it's the image that I used to be bound and gagged on. Nice. We should all be so lucky. Okay. What the fuck? LA. Oh, that's in bad taste. By the way, if anybody lives out there, I hope that you're staying safe. Please wear masks. Don't inhale that shit because it's probably extremely toxic. Actually, if you have, like, heavy-duty masks, probably wear those because those are, like, going to prevent you from inhaling that bullshit. These feel like seasons. I meant to mention the fire when I started stream, but I completely forgot. I'm so sorry. I was too busy talking. Respirator ones. Yeah. Wear respirators. 4th time around. So many of my friends went to LA for the anime con, going out there too. Oh no! Oh no, I hope they're in a safe zone. Oh, that's shit luck. That's shit timing. I don't really know how big the Palisades is, so I'm not sure, like, I've never been to LA, so, like, I don't know how big that zone is. July 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 1999. Your name is Henry Fletcher. You are at home in Oklahoma. You moved in 97. Nina isn't around anymore. Look, I'm sorry to... I can't keep to... Hey, Dad. I'll be out late at the office tonight. We haven't had to do this in a while. You're going to need to be on your own today. Those eggs you like are in the fridge. Maybe make yourself some of those this morning, then get by on leftovers till I get back. Just look... Just please be okay, okay? It's not even a day. Benny. Oh. I think Henry might have dementia. Or Alzheimer's. Maybe that's why everything looks so fuzzy. I wonder what happened to Nina. Did she die or did she leave him? I get the feeling it's probably not happy either way. Is that a chicken? That is a chicken! Hey, chicken! Oh, he went down there. Hey, it's a fishing... Wait, this isn't a... What is this? This is a Matryoshka doll. But what is that other... Are those hands? The fuck? Okay. I don't, know what those are. A lot of papers everywhere. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. This looks like it could be writing, but I can't make it out. We can pick up the doll, but just gonna ignore the hands in the bucket. Yeah, like, I don't... Maybe they're not there. Like, maybe he doesn't see them? They were colored differently from everything else, so maybe they're significant in some way? Alright, the chicken wants us to go that way. Can't really make out much of this. Oh, I see. Oh my, okay. I guess we're on a farm now? Hmm? Oh, it's an egg. I would hope the chicken didn't steer me wrong. But I guess the chicken's gonna be waiting a while, because we didn't go with him. Yeah. Maybe that's the eggs that we like? Do we like golden eggs? Hey, there's another one. There must be more. Maybe there's a third? Is there a third golden egg? Nope. So we can just walk over this? I guess it must not really be there. Not terribly sure where the last egg is. Maybe we gotta climb up again? I guess it could be in the tall grass. There's a couple of tall grass patches. Maybe it's in there. Nope. Maybe it's in here? Nope. Maybe... could it be over here? No. Kind of seems like there's something under there, but I don't think there actually is. Oh! Wow. Hey, it's the chicken. Hi, chicken. Oh. Oh my. I don't... Okay. 1, 2, 3. How do we, I don't know if those are done, Henry. I don't know if those are done. Oh. That didn't sound like a good sound, did it? A key. But I don't know what it goes to. The TV? No, it's like a frame. Or maybe it is a TV? I don't know. Oh, a phone. Where's the phone? I didn't even see a phone. Is there a phone? Is there a phone over here? Oh, there is a phone.
Look at what Miles was able to do just a couple of months ago. The exact same idea. To break away from all those little bebop rules and idioms. The exact same idea. But look at what he was able to do with it. It
What?
still has structure.
What?
I mean, I know things can't keep going the way they've been going forever, but that's it. You know what it is? It's the degradation of the form that really kills me.
What?
Now there's just no cohesion. They just barrel through the head, throw it in the trash, and then there's nothing really to hold on to.
What?
Oh, hang on, here's one. Shape of jazz to come.
What the hell is she?
Well, if that's where it's going, I'm not following.
Oh!
What did you think of that?
Wait, that's... Wait. Isn't that what they said to us in the beginning? Huh? Hello, chicken. Oh, bye, chicken. Oh, my! That chicken is very busy. Yep, he got a busy morning to attend to. Hmm? There's a person there. Father? You catch sight of your brother any much today? I guess truth. You seen just a hair of him then, I suppose. Just a hair. Out here nearly an hour and 10 before I was, I reckon. He must have been what the way I happened upon the feeders was afore I ever took to sweeping this shed. He's a good kid. A godly kid, you think? Start children off in a one way they think they ought to go, and even when they are old, they will not turn from it. I don't know about that. You could learn a thing or two from him. Have you done your readings? With me now, then. 1 Corinthians 13:11. When I was a child, I spake as a child. I understood as a child. I thought as a child. When I became a man, I put away childish things. Good. Now then, let me ask, how old are you today? Sit here a moment. Let me tell you a story. Your brother got this, 2 years ago? Same as you are now. Was standing right where you're standing, too. Yeah, I was 12 years old, same as you are now. In this here cabin, same as you are now. Of course, we had it different then. Nothing to set upon but hay bales. Kept these old crates of Fulton County gold. This was back when we used to get seed brought in from Kentucky, just to have somewhere to rest a minute. We was on horseback, going down some old pass in the Blue Ridge. We was headed for Blowing Rock, if I recall. Must have been. We heard a crying some ways off the north end of the trail. Spooked Copper nearly to death. You remember Copper? Used to sit you on him when you was little, prop you upright, and walk you around the stable on him. I do handsomely miss that old nag from time to time. We peeled off, followed our ears some few hundred paces. Well, his ears we was, mostly, and I was behind him, till we was right upon the source of that crying. There was a fox cub sat there, whimpering and hollering at its mother next to it. She went down in a bad way. Must have picked a fight with a coyote. Or other way round, most likely. Now Pa let out a long sigh and stood for a minute. Well, for how long I don't rightly know exactly. And when he finally did speak, he said this: "A righteous man cares for the needs of his animal." Proverbs 12:10. And he learned me that, sure as God gave man dominion over the fish of the sea and the birds of the heaven and the livestock and every creeping thing that creeps on this earth, that this beast, this babe before us, we was stewards of it as much as we was of copper or miner or of any of the other horses or goats we kept back home. And that as righteous men, as men of God, we must care for it in the same way we care for our own. And he did draw that old 6-shooter, his old colt, you know, and he did set it upon that cub, still whimpering and hollering like we wasn't even there. And then again, he did pause, and he did turn at me, and he did say, "Today you will learn to walk the path of a righteous man." Do you understand what it is I'm saying to you? Maybe truth? You've seen him round here, I must imagine. Hiding in the fields, lifting an ear there, a whole stalk there. Even stole the eggs from right under our laying hens in the wee early morn. And you've seen how the crop is become sparser and sparser with each passing day? Or do you not know that the unrighteous will not inherit the kingdom of God? Do not be deceived. Fornicators, nor idolaters, nor adulterers, nor homosexuals, nor sodomites, nor thieves, nor covetous, nor drunkards, nor revilers, nor extortioners will inherit the kingdom of God. 1 Corinthians 6:9. All that can go straight to hell. And this here is that very same Colt 6-shooter. If the thief is found breaking in, and he is struck so that he dies, there shall be no guilt for his bloodshed. Says Exodus 22:2. It does. Now you, Amos 5:24. Most rightly so, down like waters, and righteousness as a mighty stream. And now I will learn you this today. You will take this gun, and you will do well to remember that a thief is none better than some creeping beast, and that you, now a righteous man, must let righteousness down upon that thief as a mighty stream. And you will have done well in the eyes of the Lord, your God, just like your brother, just like your old man. Do you understand me now, son? I don't know. It seems like he wants us to kill a thief. I thought we were an old man, but it seems like we're a child. We're 12 years old. But that guy in the note called us father. So is this a memory? Are we reliving the past? I think that's what he's saying, is that we and animals are equal, but thieves are thieves whether man or animal. Oh, that would make sense, yes. I never was good at deciphering the Bible. Do I gotta take something from this guy? Wow! I didn't mean to shoot him! Actually, maybe I did. Story told through seasons and at different moments of his life. Yeah, I'm kind of wondering if this is like somebody at the end of their life who has dementia, just like wandering through bits and pieces of memories. I don't know who these like scribbled out people are. They seem like they're important, but... Alright, so, wait, I don't... What? The fuck? This cabin seems important. Oh, face blindness. That would be interesting. Yeah, maybe. That might be part of it. Maybe they can't make out faces. Or Henry can't make out faces, I guess. He seems to be very attuned with this lady, though. Maybe this is Nina? Like, maybe she was his wife? Oh, thank you for the clip. I will have to watch it when it comes. Well, that's a lot of her. I will have to watch it when it comes time for us to do our ad break. Is it not time for us to go in the cabin? Hello, welcome. I guess not. I'm very confused. Oh, there's a gun. Am I supposed to pick this up? Do I shoot her? Oh, I guess so. Alright, well, we have a gun now. I guess we shot Paul. I don't really know why. I don't really even remember picking up a gun. But I guess we're going something. Thief hunting, I guess? Being a serial killer would explain why hands in a bucket didn't faze the guy. Oh, good point. Yeah, that would explain a lot. But then what's all the other stuff, I wonder? Wait, are we supposed to have to go through the cornfield? Oh, this is going to be a nightmare then. Are we supposed to be following the music? That's what it sounds like. Wait, what's this? Is this an outdoor band? It's a bar? What? The fuck? Who's that? Bartender? Hey, what the hell? Careful where you point that thing, huh? I mean it, pal. What am I saying? You know it better than me. Never was stationed past this side of the Atlantic myself. Boys went out for smokes, just missed them. Got themselves all worked up over some buzz about a gal that's supposed to have been passing through one of the other joints around here. Nina something or other. You know anything about her? Well, name's Nina something or other. Boys were saying she's some big shot critic or something. A&R, I guess. Kept talking about how this is your lucky break. So how about you then? You got the jitters too? Thought gets to you too, huh? You boys just do your stuff. You'll be fine. Hell, who knows if this gal's even real. I envy you, you know. All of you. I mean, shit. Look at this place. You ever seen these cabinets empty? Ever seen the lights turn off once? Folks think the old green note runs herself these days, but she sure as shit don't, let me tell you. Most days I feel like these walls around us, they don't know anything but keep this place upright. Don't know anything about what goes on in the world around them. Well, except what folks are bringing in to share with them. That's me. But you? No old lady keeping you down. Nothing in the world you gotta be doing except showing up here and blowing on that horn of yours. Which I kept back here, by the way. No need to thank me. Maybe cool it a bit after the set tonight this time, eh? Oh, I guess we were in a band? Ah, Jesus. I sound like my old man. Look, just slow down and notice this time in your life every once in a while, alright? You don't want to forget it when you wind up like me later on. Nah. When you're old and got one foot in the grave, you're gonna need those memories to get you through dragging the other one along. We must be fairly young at this point in our life, then. Like, maybe in our teens? We played the horn, it sounds like. But, what do we do with it? Because... Bartender's seen some stuff despite us holding a gun point blank. Apparently. Apparently he's seen things worse than that. Alright, well, shooting the bartender didn't do anything. I don't know if we're supposed to be replaying dialogue or not. But we don't have an inventory, do we? I don't think so. We can't go up to the steps either. Or if there's a way, I don't know how. Okay, well. What, are we going to walk off into the corn maze and... I don't know at that point. Stumble away? I guess that's the only thing we can do, huh? Alright. Bye. What's this? Looks like a barn house. Oh, is this that cabin? It is that cabin, yes. Didn't we come from here, though? I don't think we're going to go back. Or maybe we should? No? I don't know. Oh? Hey, it's... okay. It's the same hands? Okay, those are definitely 100% hands. Like, we cut somebody's hands off and put them in that bucket. Like, there is no doubt about that. That is definitely what those are. They have to be important for something. There's something over here. Oh, it's a train? What the fuck? Is this real? Or is this that model from the beginning? What the hell are we looking at? It's just a derailed train? This doesn't feel real. I don't think there's any possible way you could move a derailed train to a cornfield. I mean, maybe, I don't know. I don't really know much about moving heavy objects. Oh, we can open the silo. What the fuck? Where are we now? Jesus. Who put that gun in your hand, boy? Your pa set you to this? I got a boy about your age, you know? Looks an awful lot like you from this angle, even. Maybe younger than you by just a year, if that much. You know where he's at right now? Midweek, early morn? Where on God's green earth do you think he is? The cannery, god damn it. The Bear Flag Cannery. Before he's even been confirmed. What kind of father sets his son to work before he even gets confirmed? No kind of father, that's what kind. Not like I set him out there anyway. He's set to mind to that all his own. He's always had the gumption, that child. Gets it from my old lady, I suppose. Not from me, most assuredly. No, he saw what the way our fields was in, and the chickens, and the what was left of the goats, and he set out to find work all his own. And he did. Brought in more so far this year than I did the last. Maybe last and a half even. Ain't that just a goddamn thing? What could make a father prouder in that? Prouder in his own flesh and blood, saying, "Don't worry, Paul. I'll put food on that there table if and you can't." Prouder in a bottle of Jamaican rum he bought with a quarter of his own son handed him that same morning. The quarter his son handed him to feed his family. Forget about it. About time I be getting back, empty as my hands is. As if you'd understand anyway what it's like to have your own son providing what you yourself can't. Although, you think that old colt of yours is worth anything? Where is this guy? Thank you for the water bowl and the stretchies. Is there a thing here? I don't see a guy anywhere, so I don't know who I'm talking to. I'm very confused. Thank you for the pets. I think we gotta find and shoot this guy, but I don't see where he is. Oh no, what's that? What's the shaking? Is that the monster from Lethal Company? Ah! I don't know if we were supposed to shoot that guy. You have reached the end of the 4th time around demo. You will be redirected to the main menu shortly. If you found this experience worthwhile, please consider leaving a review and wishlisting the full title on Steam. Thank you for your time. Wow, 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 wow. Wow. I have so many questions about all of that. That was neat. That was really interesting. I really liked the way that they told the story without like telling us very much about it. Like it was mostly just like abstract dialogue set to like I don't know. Like that was interesting. I don't think I've ever seen a game utilize perspective quite the way that this one did. And like now that we know that we're not an old man, or at least we're not an old man in the present time that we were playing through, it's very I'm wondering now what the relevance of that was. Like, is it blindness? It can't be blindness, because I don't think you would see stuff quite that way if you were blind. Because I'm pretty sure it would be like either darkness or like partial darkness. I don't think it would have colors, and it might have like abstractions, but I don't think you would be able to like determine things like depth and all that. So like the only thing I can think of is like dementia maybe, or I don't know. That's really interesting. I enjoyed that. I enjoyed that quite a lot. Thank you guys so much for giving me the opportunity to play that. That was really neat. I can definitely say that is unique compared to things that I've played before, and that's pretty interesting because I play a lot of horror demos, and a lot of them like fall into the same category of what they are. I have not played something like that before. That was interesting. I generally as a writer, I don't like when people write the accents of characters into text. I feel like a lot of the times it makes things like kind of hard to follow. I feel like it really works well for this game. And the reason why I feel like it works well for this game is because most of the time you either don't see the characters on screen, or it's like the entire game is just a very jumbled mess of memories and recollections and things that you don't even know if they're happening. And I feel like that really fits very well with like the echoing of like voices that maybe you heard in the past, or just like conversations that you remember having with somebody. It has the vibes to me of like laying in bed after like a really hard mental day, like a really hard mental health day, and just like cycling back through conversations like you've had as like a teen or like an adult, with various people in your life. Like this is something I relate to very strongly as somebody who's like depressed. I have moments sometimes where I will lay down in my bed and like I was feeling perfectly fine before getting in my bed, and as soon as I hit the pillow, like I just start like reflecting through conversations that I have no reason to do that, but it's just something my brain does. And it happens in the shower too. So like I really relate to this a lot more than I thought I was going to. So that's kind of interesting for me. I will say the terror was pretty gripping. Like, I didn't really feel it was very scary up until the part with the father reading the Bible dialogues. And, like, the way that that transitioned into go kill this guy, and then the way the music kicked in, that was very well done. Like, they clearly have something going on with the way that they're using text to tell the story, but also imagery at the same time. I like that. So that was fourth time around. The accent and text was light enough to pick up what it was supposed to be, but still readable. Yeah. Yeah, it was. Fourth time around is on Steam. You can wishlist it. You can play it yourself if you want to check out the demo, see what other things it offers. Here is the demo on Steam. The description says it's New Year's Eve tonight, you know. Calendar says so. Wonder what Benny's up to these days. Haven't seen him in ages. Haven't heard from him neither. Hope he's alright. Fourth time around is an experimental walking simulator in the style of you play as Henry, and suffering must navigate a life-threatening home invasion on New Year's Eve. Experience crucial moments of interspersed vignettes and use what you learn to uncover the truth and survive the night. This is a non-linear presentation of a dreamlike story concerning someone living with regrets. Oh, that's why they ask you about jazz. Most of the soundtrack is jazz. Heavy stylized dialogue offering clues to piecing together the mysteries of the experience as memories spill into the present day. So that is pretty much what I was talking about earlier. That's pretty much what's going on, is like we're cycling through memories of someone's life. So that's pretty interesting. That's pretty interesting. Okay. So yeah. That was fourth time around. Penny Whistle Studios, thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to play this. Keymailer, thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to play this. I had a great time, and I'm looking forward to the real release of the game. Are you doing more games, or is this it? Let me go to my ad break, and then we'll decide. We'll be back in 3 minutes.